Travis, I blame you. We're all still screwed up.
Please do. It's my fault.
It's all Travis.
It's okay.
Look at me. I'm Brendan. Look how strong I am.
It's okay.
That's exactly what I do. I say, how strong I am.
But we're here to finally play some D&D. So some good things that we got going on are some sponsors. We got to get those out of the way right, at the start here. You don't want to leave those to the end. That's a bad idea. Number one's going to be Roll20.net. They have sponsored this module, and they sponsor pretty much everything else. They've given us all the stuff so we can play around with it, and we do use Roll20.net. So if you haven't yet, it's a free sign up. Go to Roll20.net. This is how we roll. Click your token first before you do anything else. Next one's going to be Found Familiar Coffee. If you are in the need of coffee during these trying times, go to foundfamiliar.com/FeatherFall and get 10% off that order. Also, Skull Splitter Dice. As you can see, I got my dice holder here, which, if you haven't yet seen these, it's a cyberpunk skull.
Ooh.
That's so fancy.
Its brains are fucking dice.
That's adorable.
I had to break it out for our Terminator game. So the Terminator game was just all D10s, and it's like, man, I used one set. That's my tried and true set, which is a Skull Splitter set, metal dice, that kind of like funsies that, I imagine Funzy will show off right now. But yeah, so they sell other accoutrements to your dice if you need it. I had the eggs and the salad. Why not just make egg salad sandwiches? That's a deep line. I think somebody might get it out there. But yeah, so we are sponsored by Skull Splitter. They're our longest sponsor, and they've been great. So if you haven't yet, use the link that Robo posted in the chat and get 10% off your first order there. Okay, that's all the sponsors. We did that quick. We're running behind. We got catch up. We officially got through the sponsors in 2 minutes. That's our fastest time ever. We got no time for chit chat a-hole. We're playing some games. So we're going to talk schedules. Unfortunately, our Cyberpunk Red game got canceled. So if you were looking forward to it this Sunday, it is no more. We're gonna put that back in the closet. Maybe talk to it. Pull it off the shelf again in a couple months. Dust it off and say, hey, we're ready to play this game again. But that is just being postponed for a bit. We have some scheduling issues, and summer coming up. It makes sense just to do that. Every other Monday, we are here playing Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden. So if you're out in podcast YouTube land, come join us at twitch.tv/FeatherFallTT. The TT, many people get confused. I get called FeatherFall a lot. It stands for tabletop, which in hindsight, the TT, people are like, hee. I wish I would have changed it.
hey, Bob, what's a tabletop?
It's the top of a table. So, yeah.
I don't understand. Yeah. Someday.
Dion got it. See? Somebody gets me.
I did.
Somebody gets me. So if you're here, come join us on Twitch. We have a lot of good times going on. Every Wednesday, we're here for Descent into Avernus. They are middle of chapter 3. They're ready to find the sword and get out of hell, I think. So yeah, every single Wednesday, we're here for that. Then every other Monday, opposite of this game, we're playing Candlekeep Mysteries. And then every other Saturday, we have the Gateway Wars, homebrewed by our very own Harvey Barrow. So with all of that said, that's our schedule. We got a couple new things to the channel that's going on. We're trying to eliminate the Bezos bucks that's out there. And what I mean by that is, we get a lot of gifted subs here. And instead of Amazon taking half of that money, we decided, hey, let's open up donations and let's make it a little bit more interesting for people to actually do that. So every donation that comes through, you will see 50% of that go to the ASPCA. So it took me a while to figure out what charity we were going to do. And, I was actually talking to my wife about it, and we've fostered dogs all the way throughout this this pandemic that we've been living in. So we foster these dogs that come from Alabama. So we're up in Minnesota. A place called Spot's Last Stop. They drive down there. They go to high kill shelters and bring them up here to here, and we foster and find them a home, right? So we're like, you know what? A lot of the animals aren't. There's a lot of people abandoning animals. A lot of people doing the wrong things right now. COVID's tough for everybody, right. And so we figured, you know what? Why not the ASPCA? Maybe they can help out some of our friends that do need that can't help themselves. So again, 50% of all of donations will go to the ASPCA at the end of the month. We'll do one lump sum going in there, and hopefully just say, hey, from the FeatherFall community. So, yeah, I mean that's kind of near and dear to my heart. Gotta help the animals, save the animals. If you watch the GDQs, always put your money towards that. We got a couple shout outs. O'Hero81 followed, and then Big Goblin Energy followed, and Gangers and Sean. Thank you so much for the follows. So we are pushing towards that 1,000 follow mark. If you can help us out, we will be doing a giveaway. So remember, that is the thing that we're trying to reach. So if you're there and you want to help out, great. You gotta like what you see. If you're not, whatever. The other thing we gotta talk about, content warning. So this is an adult stream. It is mature. So if you're not of either of those two things, get out.
Oh, mature. Do you have somebody that can? Ooh.
Yeah, I gotta go.
We're immature in the immaturity. We're immature in the mature scale. No, but this does have a content warning. It is the frozen death of Icewind Dale. There are things that may trigger some sensitive areas for you. So if you have that, please, this may not be the stream for you. You can check us out. Descent into Avernus has the same thing, so maybe not for you. But Candlekeep Mysteries appears to be, for the most part, on the up and up in that market. So if not, I'm sorry, this may not be for you. And there's probably a billion other streams out there that you can find. All right. So with all of that said, we see a new face here. Dion, thank you so much for joining us. Dion has replaced the late, great Gentendo, who's in the chat. Thank you so much, Gentendo, for being here. But Dion will be joining us as a regular, so we will introduce that character, Druid Barrymore, here in a bit. But before we do that, let's go ahead and recap the last session. I do want to, before we get into it, I do want to say I just bought a Stream Deck, and it's glorious. So the people in Discord, I haven't piped in the audio to you yet, but I have some fun sound effects that we could play with. So we have the old Wilhelm Scream. So if you're listening in Discord, if you want to unmute the stream, you could hear them. But if not, just whatever. So we have the Wilhelm Scream, which is at my fingertips, folks. And then if we ever hit a hype train, we got a train whistle, D20s, yeah, and then nat ones. I feel like that may be a bit much on all of them. Maybe just comedic timing would be where it's at.
Though, Bob? The way that we roll so high all the time, it's probably fine.
Press the goddamn button.
It's because of these Skull Splitter dice over here.
Exactly. Skull Splitter has funded. No, they have not.
Skull Splitter's getting us another stream deck. No,
but yeah, so we it's gonna be fun, and I feel like it ups my professional ability a little bit better. Makes me feel better as a person. I don't know, that's not true. It just makes it a little bit easier to run things.
It did my taxes.
It did my taxes at turbotax.com. I'm just kidding.
Oh, they got them in on time.
I mean, anyone with vinyl on the wall has got to be cooler than that Lord of Chance guy. I heart Chance, by the way. I have known him for years. Shun? No. Nobody hearts Chance. He's just here.
My wife does.
Well, that's probably true.
Oh.
Wow. That's one of those moments where the pregnant pause in silence says more than any word ever could.
Does she?
Over the camera while I go cry.
Cry into your gigantic pillow. Okay, so let's play some D&D. We are here for that, and we're about the same time starting D&D, so we caught up. We're good. Anxiety and stressors can go away. All right, so where we last left off, and this will be good for Dion because Dion, you're new to the to the game. You guys have been traveling around 10 towns. You started in Caer Konig, where you met a drunkard named Trovis, who is probably incompetent at his role as, like protector and town speaker, where he told you about a bunch of things that were stolen from some hidden thieves, invisible thieves. Come to find out, it was actually Duragar looking for some type of ore that at the time you didn't know, but they stole some magical items, they stole some goats. As the heroes that you are, you tracked them down, took them back, and were able to
force people to rub their faces against them, if I remember Jen doing that correctly.
Yeah, you talked about how to get the itches away or something, and you got to rub it on the goat. But after you successfully helped that town, you moved on, which you were moved on to East Haven, where you walked into a public execution. And again, this is where that content warning comes in. A wizard being burned alive at the stake, almost like the witches of Ol. Robo Raygun, thank you for the $5. Let's start it off with something fun, and then Christopher, let's get these dice rolling. I think that's a Limp Bizkit song, and it was from the Chocolate Starfish and Hot Dog Flavored Water album.
Speaking of mature, like the most mature band ever, just impeccably astute in their observations on life and humanity.
They seem like Bob's kind of band.
I'm not sure I would agree with you.
I heard Bob's favorite band is Uncle Cracker.
There was one song that was okay with Uncle Cracker. What was it? Hello, maybe his softer song. Anyways, so you traveled to East Haven after a wizard was murdered. And by the way, for those two donos, we will get to that here in a minute. So I didn't really talk about that on stream. So 50% goes to ASPCA, and then if you look below in the panels, you'll see that there are different marks. $2 being a small table. Something will happen in game. You will affect the game. $5, something will happen to a player or bigger effect. $20, shit's gonna get real. So we had, I kid you not, I expected maybe one or two a stream, like, hey, $5 here, cool. We had $92 the first stream, and shit got real quick. So Cranky got 2 wishes. 2 wish spells. So if you're familiar with D&D, that's a big deal. Which
I'm new to D&D. What are the wishes?
So wish is an interesting spell that you can wish for. You can wish for something, but you have to be mindful of what you say. So we had at the tangent a little bit. At the end of our Tomb of Annihilation game, one person was alive. They had a wish spell. Their wish spell, they said, I wish to teleport everybody out of the dungeon. Okay. So I teleported everybody out of the dungeon. And as it teleported, there was a Serac, there was every monster that wasn't killed, and all of the lifeless bodies of their teammates. So you were dead. Monkey's Paw, absolutely. What was that? Are you afraid of the dark? Yeah, so good. Sorry.
I don't know that one.
It's Are You Afraid of the Dark? So
the Monkey's Paw is a concept that you say a wish, the finger goes down, that's one of your wishes, but there's always a repercussion, essentially, like a morality tale associated with your dunderheaded wish for self-aggrandization or wealth or something, right?
It's kind of... Sorry, go ahead, Travis.
Sorry, I feel like that was also a Goosebumps story, too.
Mm-hmm. It was also in The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy for our younger people.
I don't know any of those things you just said.
You don't know Goosebumps?
I'm old.
Yeah, anyways.
I'm in my young 20s, living my best life, just trying to survive out here, with these references that I don't understand.
And so Zardoz
Can we talk about Zardoz?
Somebody break it down with some bebop and what was the other one?
Rocksteady.
Some Barney.
The Animorphs.
We're just. I feel like we're just saying things right now. Can we play D&D? We got 22 people in chat here to listen to D&D.
I said let's derail. Let's just go on a whole nother tangent. You're welcome.
Derail.
Dion's here
derailment.
thinking we actually play D&D on this channel. Joke's on Dion. We don't play D&D.
I just came here for the eye candy.
Yeah, it's me, bitch. I'm the eye candy. Hello? I'm a Sour Patch Kid.
I'm old.
But I'm here.
Funzy's frozen in frame, just like... It's so good.
That was great. Good timing on that one.
New followers, this is what you get. Welcome. We do get about 30 minutes of D&D on this channel.
It's Monday night. Monster truck rallies.
Yeah, we got monster truck rallies left and right. But okay, let's finish the wrap up so we can play. So, can I take my donation back, Christopher? No. Actually, you can. So there is a thing in that you can refund your donations. So if you were really interested, go ahead. Okay. What we were talking about was you went to East Haven, saw a wizard get, and from that's what the wizard did for those of you in chat. And so you guys did some talking around. You found out that there were actually he was accused of killing some fishermen. And he admitted to it, which some of the people you talked to, I think you talked to John Travolta in a church to the Frostmaiden. And John said he was skeptical because he knew that mage and that it may have lost his mind a little bit and wasn't speaking what the truth actually was. But with that, you guys decided to venture out. You were given a boat, not really needed because most of the lake is frozen. You found a couple tracks. You found a couple harpies overhead until you found a actual cave. And in that cave, you found an old camp, I believe an abandoned boat. And you've made your way to the end, where this enticing, beautiful aroma. And also, this was the last episode, so it's been a month, I'm sorry. The last episode where we really nailed Wizards of the Coast for some of the wording they decided to put in the module, because it was so overly, like, sexist, and it's like, dudes, come on. What are we doing here? But you can listen to that on the YouTube video. But you are here at that enticing smell of something cooking, a nice home brew stew that's going on that it makes your mouth clench up just how good it smells. And as I believe Little Big, you rounded the corner, you saw somebody at a pot stirring it, and into the back you do see a table where there is a squirming Druid. Druid.
Turtle.
Yeah, Turtle. So Druid, if you want to go ahead and give a quick explanation of who your character is and some defining features.
So picture a turtle person, and then like instead of like a shell on the back, make it a volcano. That's it.
That's all.
Yeah.
Just a volcano on the back of Druid.
Yeah, it's just a turtle with a volcano shell. Like there's smoke coming out of it and everything. Like, no big deal.
Oh yeah.
Just a typical Monday.
But yeah, so Druid is on the table as you round the corner, and you see this hag stirring the pot.
Does anyone else smell turtle soup?
I smell it, but minus the turtle. So just like soup.
This is soup.
Just soup.
I whisper to myself, I've seen some weird things in caves before, especially as it pertains to people being shell-shocked, shell-lacked, and shell-eaten, but this is the fucking weirdest thing I ever did see. And I intend to head back to the party and let them know what I saw.
Okay.
Where are we?
I'm gonna call out to the person stirring the soup rather loudly, probably so that people around the corner could maybe hear it, and just be like, hey, don't forget to add some black pepper in that. It doesn't really smell that good yet.
I will add.
Gotta
whatever
add
I
some
like.
seasonings. Yeah, add whatever you like. That's why you're all wrinkled up. Hurry up and put some good flavors in that.
And she'll stop stirring and walk over to you, and much like a hag can do, quickly changes the appearance into just this tortellin humanoid. Is this better for you? I guess
God, you're
turtles
hideous.
Don't wrinkle, do they?
No, you're worse now. Go back. What's wrong with you? Oh my god.
So our druid is trying to pick up on the hag by negging it. Got it.
Hello, London. Hi, friends. Nobody has died yet.
So wait, where am I compared to you guys?
I think you're this blue box, yeah.
Mhm.
Which
If
Why
only
is
you
it
had a
going
nice
up?
fancy token.
I think if you
Where do you think-
redragged to the scene, it might work now because you've been updated, but not since the last time. That's all.
yeah, can you move that one, Funsies?
I did it! I think.
This one right there.
Mm.
Also, everybody in chat, look at this amazing art.
Lies and slander.
This was done by Friendon in about 13 seconds flat. He just
So-
it's prodigy.
I'm actually 12 years old.
He's 12 years old. He's a wonderkin.
hmm
People say that, I think.
Yeah.
How do you think?
No one says that.
I do all my stuff online, so they call me Doogie Browser.
I hate it.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that one.
All right, that was a peak for me tonight. I'll see everybody later.
I need a sound effect
How
for
do we
whenever
propose
Friendon does a pun.
A dad joke?
Oh no, you don't want that.
You get the wah wah wah
The
soundtrack.
rim shot noise.
We'll hear it way too often.
that's fair.
Maybe do it if it's a good
So-
one.
So yeah, I go back and basically tell you all that the hag is in there, and that looks like she has a captive.
And at this point, you can hear Druid talking.
Okay.
And the sound really just echoes through a cave because, well, it's a cave.
Right.
And it's almost like you're there. So you get the idea that as you're talking, the same can be said for them hearing you.
Do you think there's just her in there? Or do you think we're gonna have to fight other things? Do you think we can reason with her, maybe?
So I mean, maybe, but he's talking all sorts of good sense about cooking things, and y'all know I'm very motivated by my stomach. I say we kill her, we get the cauldron, we'll make some food. Turtle Mans helps us make it tasty. It sounds like a win-win-win. I think we just bum rush her.
I think you gotta keep it down. I think she might be able to hear us.
I'm a goblin. I'm always keeping it down. Okay.
In volume.
Oh, sorry. I'm not very subtle for a sneaky man's. But yes, I think that's a good idea. I should be quiet.
I've got this little ducky that we can use for distraction.
Ow.
I don't know, but I think we should just rush it. Okay, I'm gonna send in the ducky as distraction, and then
Okay.
we rush.
All right, I'm gonna sneak. You send in the duck, and we'll see what happens.
Hands in.
I reach up.
Go team. Okay, let's go.
Team.
So I just
All right.
release the little duck, and I just whack, 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 whack into the cave entrance.
Okay, and I would like to try to stealth as well to get into shadow or something.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and whoever wants to stealth, go ahead and make that roll for me. And then you release a duck.
Your poor turtle is the least stealthy turtle that's ever existed. I love it.
You
Druid,
told me to roll stealth.
only
You said
wanted to.
anybody who wants to. I'm trying to hide in plain sight. It didn't work that well, all right?
Yeah, you're trying to wiggle on the table. And your volcano just keeps hitting the table and just making loud clunk sounds. Friendin, Little Big rolled a 20, so that's going to be good enough. And as you all kind of approach, she stirs a little bit faster and just starts, welcome. I am assuming you came for dinner.
Can I do something?
To set this, yes.
Okay. I would like to cast a spell
Okay.
as soon as she greets them.
Okay.
It's only verbal components, so
Okay.
I cast Fairy Fire on the woman trying to eat me, and I just scream, "Oh God, kill her! Oh my God, please help me!" And yeah, Fairy Fire.
Okay. Yeah. So is there a color you're looking for there?
Pink.
Okay. Yeah. So you see Maud Chiselbone is now outlined in pink. She's like, you will need more than that to stop me. And she starts to walk towards you with, a big knife and carving. And off in the distance, you hear loud, like, clunk, clunk. Everybody can hear that. So
I run up and I'm like, hold on. I think there might have been a little bit of misunderstanding. I'm vegetarian. So we can't cook him. But this smells nice. I mean, it could use some saffron, but it smells nice.
There has not been any meat added to this part of the stew yet, so if you would like, you may help yourself before we add. And she'll, that gaunt figure points to Druid.
As the go ahead.
Right. Sorry, I just want to make sure I'm chilling in the right spot. So.
Right.
The duck is off in the corner, just walking up against the wall, by the way. Just whacking away.
Yeah.
So, I don't trust this hag based on everything we know. My little goblin instinct is to simply pop out and shoot her with a short bow. That's what I'm gonna do as you're talking. I'm sorry. That's what I'm doing.
No,
So-
go for it. I was the distraction.
So I'm gonna say she knows you're there.
Okay.
You will get a surprise round because you're
Okay.
stealthed. Everybody else,
Okay.
we will roll initiative after this.
Okay. All right.
She is hit with the Fairy Fire, though.
Yes, 100%.
Oh, so you
Okay.
get advantage.
Perfect. Rolling short bow with advantage.
Make sure to click your token first.
Yep.
16. I almost said 13. 16. That hits.
Perfect. And that is... So it didn't roll my damage with it. Weird.
Click the name Shortbow. If you actually click the
did.
word Shortbow in the chat.
Good. Oh, the word Sherpo in the chat. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, cool. 5 piercing damage. And then for my bonus action, before my turn ends, I'm going to hide.
Okay. And I will say, Druid, you are restrained to the table. So somebody will have to help there. Or you can make a check and get unrestrained. But,
Oh, yeah.
so everybody go ahead and roll your initiative. 23 for our goblin friend Little Big, who did not click their token.
I did now. I fixed it.
I gotcha.
I don't
11
know how
for
to
me.
roll in this thing.
Okay, so in your character sheet, so there's a little initiative button. So everything is a link to roll. That will include your stats. Let me pull it up.
You know what? I'm just gonna use my gold splitter dice.
I was gonna say I looked in there and
Don't have it in there.
filled out. It's okay.
I need to fill mine out.
I think you're in the
We'll
bathroom.
do it later.
The last time I said I need to pull mine out, they put me in jail for 3 days.
Oh, yeah, that...
I got
Real
a
confusing.
2
Oh boy.
We've hit...
plus 1.
What'd you
I'm
roll?
a 3.
A 3 plus what's your
Well,
modifier?
it's a 2 plus 1.
Okay.
So it's a
Okay.
3.
Okay, and we have various...
11.
What'd you roll?
11.
Okay, I think we're all set. Little big with a commanding 23.
All right. So I'm going to, with my main action, Hunter's Mark her, and then my bonus action, go back to hiding this round. So essentially using my, what would normally be a bonus action to mark her, and then as my main action, and then bonus action to hide. Don't want to get hit this round. I'm squishy.
Okay. Okay, anything else?
I think that's what I'm going to do, yeah.
Are you sure?
So little big pops out and goes, "It's you!" And then into the shadows.
Yeah, heck yeah. Okay. Doc Brown, Doc 3 Bree. Sorry.
I'm all the way back there.
Wait, who got the banhammer? Suck it, other person. It Game Boy 38. Probably deserved it.
I'm gonna just kind of sneak across this wall, the northern wall.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna like actively sneak. I'm just gonna be like thinking I'm sneaking.
Like in the cartoons where...
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna be real sly about it, but
Sure. Anything else? I mean, you're gonna start to want to put some damage into this if I were to have played D&D before.
Yeah.
I don't know. That hasn't worked out well for us in the past. Like I'm trying to figure out if there's a way to negotiate and save the situation.
I don't think so after the initial...
All right, then I'll shoot her with a crossbow bolt into the face.
Okay, you have advantage. Fairy Fire's still on.
All right, let's roll the hit. And that was the first one.
So we're gonna go ahead and do that $2 donation as well. Doc, since it's your turn, go ahead and roll a D100 for me. A 90.
How's that? Is that good? Is that bad? Is that good?
So yeah,
Did I win?
So yes, you won a lot. So just let me remind everybody, $2. So this is Christopher's donation of $2. They roll against the table that I've set up secretly that they don't know what is on it. $2 small effects that don't change the game. They're just kind of funny. $5 might change the game a little bit for a little bit of time, but it will affect probably one player. $20 is going to be those big effects that could permanently change the game. So I will read one of the $20 just for the hell of it. One character in the region feels profound sense of purpose and gains the benefit of the bless spell forever. So you legit could have a 1d4 added to every single roll, or you could have some bad things happen. So I don't want to read those just yet. But those are the things out there. A 90, one random creature. So go ahead and roll a 1d5, and I'm going to say Travis is a 1, Dion being the 5, it based off my Discord.
Mm-hmm.
What was that roll?
5.
5. So you see, and just for the flavor of it, the volcano on the back of Druid's back, you just see it start emitting these sparks, and it is now... You give 10-foot radius of bright light, just these sparks shooting off your back. So yeah, so that'll be there for an hour. And good news, it burns the rope that's holding you.
Nice.
So you are no longer restrained and you will be able to act normally. You are prone, so there you will have to use half your movement to get up. But, Doc, let's go ahead and resolve these these attacks. A 16.
Then you said I had advantage. The second one was the advantage. So that was a crit.
It's a crit, folks. You hear that ding? You guys hear that? I'll do it again. That's a crit. So if we can get those nat 20s in the chat, where are you at? Come on, chat, wake up. Get them nat 20s. Go ahead and roll that damage. That hits.
So how do you do damage in your games? I've never crit before.
It should automatically do it. So if you click the name, roll 20 automatically rolls that. And you just add both of those.
What's 7 plus 7? I failed.
76.
That sounds great to me.
It's 14.
All right.
I can't tell if you're being serious.
Chicago public school system.
Also from Chicago. Also from Chicago, we are dead serious.
It could go either way.
Chicago has no idea what's going on.
Wait,
they call it the Shy Town because we shy away from mathematics.
Wait, you guys banned the bot about follows? Do we need more follows?
It's true.
All right, so 14 damage.
Okay. Yeah, that hit, and she's very upset about this turn of events. And
can we say I lanced the boil on her face?
No, that's gross.
Aw.
But so echoing throughout the cavern, you hear this ice break, and then you hear these giant footsteps. And coming from up here, I gotta see what the range is on this sucko. 40 feet. Oof. They're gonna make it. They're gonna make it to about there. You see this giant skeleton, and I think Varys and Doc, you see this. That it's in these tattered clothes, and much like the ogre that you killed earlier, it's just no flesh, rotted, and ready to swing these axes at you. But it's going to go ahead and take its dash movement and get up into melee with you too.
No.
Varys, it is your turn.
Sorry, reloading. Roll 20. How what size did we say the squares are in this one? 5 feet. Okay, so we are back to that. Yes.
It says one square 10 feet, but yeah, I don't want to play that game.
Yeah, just wanted to make sure. So is this guy like? So he's within melee range. So if I moved, he would have an opportunity attack.
Oh yeah, he would love you so much. With his axe though.
So if each cube is 5, I'm gonna go for. I think I'm just gonna go for Burning Hands against it, since it's a 15 cone.
Burning Hands is always a solid choice.
Yes. So let's see. It's my dexterity.
After my last encounter with an undead giant, I had burning glands.
Gross.
Ooh, fuck.
Do we
That's
want to talk about that?
10.
A 10.
10.
10.
Yeah.
Chat, a 10 doesn't hit.
No.
What a surprise.
Oh!
Okay. What a surprise.
Yeah.
I'm so shocked by this turn of events.
Me too. And what is my move? 35 feet. I'm going to try to move. I'm going to deal with the attack. I'm going to go up this way.
Okay. So that's going to hit you. If you're okay with that.
Yep.
How many hit points do you all have?
Not
Oh,
many.
What level are you?
2.
Okay, here we go. That was a 17. I'm assuming a 17 hits.
Yes, it does.
No.
How many hit points do you have?
14.
He did 28.
Whoa!
What the fuck?
Oh, that is twice my health then.
That's dead.
He did 28.
Yep.
Dead?
That's dead.
Dead.
It's not coming back. Dead.
Nope. Dead.
What?
Wait. No, it's 28. Sorry, it looked like a 6 for a second.
Night.
Hey. So let me. This is the problem I have with Wizards of the Coast books. And here it is. Travis, this is because you were late. Just kidding. No. Okay. So same thing in Descent into Avernus. At these low levels, they're like, y'all talk about D&D being too easy. Guess what? Here's this way overstated monster. You're dead. Like, they had a room that was 15 feet wide by 15 feet, and they gave a wizard fireball to a group of level 2s. Like, against a group of level 2s. That's a one-shot kill, even if they pass their dex save.
Yeah, which is, I want to point it, that's why I decided to mark and then hide, is because I was not going to stay out in the open. Screw that.
I was trying to stay just out of sight on the inside from her, but wasn't trying to,
Oh well, he says.
I'll roll up a new character.
Maybe one that can take a hit.
It's level 2. I doubt it with this game.
How many of you would have lived through that? None.
No.
I would have.
Nice.
You would have fallen.
17.
Oh yeah, I would have been down. I wouldn't have been dead though.
Oh, I wouldn't have been dead. I would have been down. Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
Oh well, he's dead.
Now to contemplate: do we get the body or leave it behind?
Okay. So it's
saving me.
It's Maud's turn. She's going to run up here and attack you, Narak.
I gotta say, that was a real travesty.
Wait. I think we got off on the wrong foot.
And
Can you just try this soup?
She crit.
It looks great.
She crit.
Oh no.
Chat. Can we get them nat 20s in the chat?
So, Little Big's gonna leave.
So Narak, 13 points of damage.
I'm not down. I'm still alive, bitches.
And Narak, it is your turn.
Hold on. I gotta put it in over here because I don't know what I'm doing. Everything's fine. My number locks is off. This is great. This is just great. I don't know what's happening. Okay.
Demi Bane, thank you for the follow.
Okay.
Thanks, Demi.
Yeah, I think now would be a great time for one of those random things to happen.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a D100. So we got Robo's dono in here as well. What'd you roll?
76.
76.
1776.
New York
New York City.
I
really want to watch
that shit.
again.
That shit is on repeat in my house. I still listen to it every single day.
That's a good one.
76. You said.
I sing Scream Burn at Nicole every time we go on a road trip for like 3 hours. It's great.
76, it says here specifically, Funsies' character is dead. Strange. The weirdest fucking coincidence.
No. One character
This is
in
why
the
Mom
region.
doesn't fucking love you.
One monster in the region must succeed on a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw, or be transformed,
they die?
or be transformed into a blink dog, as if the polymorph spell was cast on them. So here's what I'll do.
Put it on the bad guy.
No.
Please.
Well, it's gonna go on a bad one. So one has a high wisdom, the other has like no wisdom. So I'll let you do the 50-50. Go ahead and roll, or flip a coin, however you want. Roll a 1d2.
I don't have coins. I'm a millennial.
1d2. So you can roll it in chat. Roll it in chat. Just / roll 1d2. 1 being the Frost Giant, 2 being Maud Chiselbone.
Said I don't recognize me.
/ roll space 1d2. Sorry, I didn't say this.
Oh, you didn't say space.
That's my fault. I'm
That
shit.
GM. I get to pick.
Ban hashtag ban Bob.
Hey, Bob.
We don't have time to ban Bob tonight. We're in combat, people.
Oh my god. Okay, 50-50 in the favor. Wisdom saving throw. This has a -1 to wisdom.
Oh, okay. Nat 20?
It rolled an 18.
Fuck.
We got so close, but we
You know,
failed.
that Frostmaiden has read a few books is the problem.
Narak, you still have a turn. Mod Chiselbone is hurting. About bloodied. So again, bloodied being the 4E term of halfway dead.
People played for you?
I did. I
Yeah.
started
Okay.
4E, and I'm disappointed that I played it.
Bloodied is good, though. Bloodied is good. It's a good term, and it's a good mechanic.
There's a few things that came out of 4E that was well. I did like the daily actions. That was cool.
I like the combat
I could use
actions.
Cure Wounds on myself. Or I could use Tasha's Caustic Brew on this brewer lady over here.
Do that.
I said, my soup's better! And I throw one of my herbal essences at her.
Okay. Did she make a deck save? Is that what that one is?
I don't know.
I don't remember. Please.
Stream of acid emanates from you in a line 30 feet long and 5 foot wide in a direction of your choice. Each creature in that line must succeed on a dex saving throw or be covered in acid for the spell's duration, or until a creature uses its action to scrape or wash the acid off itself or another creature. A creature covered in the acid takes 2d4 of damage at the start of each of its turns.
Okay, so they failed. They rolled a 6. I'm assuming your spell save is higher than a 6.
Yeah. I don't know.
So your spell save should be... What is your class again? I can't remember. Artificer?
Artificer.
Yeah, so I think
I think
it's...
13?
8 plus int plus proficiency
Int.
bonus should be at least a 10 plus your intelligence modifier.
Yep, so 8 plus 2 is your proficiency plus your intelligence modifier. 13, I think, is probably the region where you're at.
Okay. Works for me.
Yeah, they rolled a 6. So go ahead and roll that. So they are now covered in this poison. And they had fairy fire, so there's all of that. Druid, it is your turn.
All right. I'm gonna use half my movement to get up from prone, and then use the other half of my movement to move right now. Dust myself off a little bit. I bend forward, and my volcano launches out this little tiny skull fireball as I summon my fire spirit right here. And as he is summoned, she has to make a dex saving throw to avoid getting burned a lot.
Well, that's a 12.
Alright, so she fails. She takes 2 fire damage from the initial summoning of the spirit. My bonus action after the spirit is summoned is to say, "Get me out of here!" And the spirit then moves right next to me because it goes after my turn, and it uses the fiery teleportation spell. So she has to make another dex save to avoid getting burned more.
Oh, that's a
Damn.
20.
Okay, so she doesn't take any of that damage, but we both move 1, 2, 3, 2, yeah, right here. We both move a little bit further back from her to get us some distance with the teleportation, and that's my turn.
Okay. I love the wildfire druid. That's
I do too.
so good.
It's so neat.
It's so good.
Kamikaze exploder.
Would I assume that my stuff is on me, or is it like...
Yeah, you're good
Some-
with all that.
Okay, cool. That's my turn.
Little Big, it is your turn.
All right, Little Big is going to pop out of hiding. He's going to fire his short bow on his marked target with advantage.
Ooh.
Damage is 6 plus the Hunter's Mark of D6, right? Isn't that what Hunter's Mark does? Yeah.
Yeah. I think until you upgrade it. Or
Right.
one level that upgrades it.
A 6. So she takes
Ooh.
12 from me.
Yeah, she's well into Blood 8 at this point.
Okay. I think I'm far enough away that if I hug the wall, I can move to here without an opportunity attack. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to hide again. And that is my turn.
Okay.
I pop out and I say, the only thing that stew needs is some skewers! And I shoot her with an arrow, and then I pop into the shadows.
Okay. Doc, it's your turn. You just saw Varys get cut down.
Varys is in half.
You okay?
No, I just saw my friend
Henry.
die. How could you ask me that? Am I like? Does he get an attack of opportunity if I move away
He's
from him?
not engaged with you. Just Varys.
I'm gonna slowly like put my hands up and like tiptoe back. Yeah, not quite like that, but what's my movement?
Why are the small hands? We need the small hands for this.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Small hands.
You said you
what is
wanted
my
to get
movement?
me some and you
30
didn't.
feet. Are these 10-foot squares or 5-foot squares? I don't remember.
5.
10, 15, 12. I'm gonna move back to this corner.
Perfect for the chopping. Slice you up against that wall.
If I'm lucky, crit fail and the axe gets stuck in the wall. I'm gonna try and shoot her again,
Okay.
hoping that when she dies, this thing turns to a pile of.
Yeah.
Pile
I'm
of
hoping.
stuff. Ginkgo donated $5 2 minutes ago. Ginkgo, thank you so much. And the message was random death.
No.
No!
Does 11 hit?
11 does not hit.
I want to save face in front of my friends.
Wait, you had advantage.
Fairy fire.
Yeah.
On the skeleton. Oh, on her. That's right. Yes,
Yeah,
thank you
you're
for
right.
paying attention, people.
Good job, folks. Because I wasn't.
That's what I'm here for.
I
I'm
know.
the support.
Does 12 hit?
Damn it.
12 does not
God
hit.
damn it.
Ginkgo, 5. Thank you so much. Frost Giant's turn.
No, I want to save face.
Okay,
That's one of my actions.
How would you like to save face? What is this?
Once per short rest, if an attack misses or fails, I can use an ability check or saving throw. Oh wait, no, it's a saving throw. Damn it!
Aw.
Damn it! I can't save face. All right.
I
You
like
can
the
have
idea
your
that
way,
you
Bob.
actually try to do that as your character, though. Like, you jump out like, I've got this, wait! Oh, fuck, no, that won't work.
That's great. Have it your way, Bob.
Okay, so it comes up to you. 18 does an 18 hit.
Yes.
And it just takes this giant great axe for 20 points of damage.
I get knocked out.
I'm not dead. I'm still
But I
breathing.
get up again.
And you see Narak, Little Big, and Druid. You see, well, Druid, not your party member, maybe soon to be party member, just get cut down. And this one slash, you see him just fall over like a sack of potatoes. Okay. Sorry. I shouldn't have laughed. Varys, it's your turn, but.
Time to work on my backup character.
I'm working on it actually.
It's,
I didn't
it's,
make a backup character, so if you kill me, this is all you get.
oh,
I'm just
There'll
gonna
be
have a
37
class.
orphans at one time.
Yeah, it's just gonna be class and race, and I'll figure out the backstory later.
yeah.
So, Terror Billie Jean did give a 1d4, so anybody can use that throughout the rest of this match. But it's Maud's turn. Maud is going to. She's going to cast Death Glare.
She's casting the spell in melee range.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's more of an action. It's not a spell.
Oh, okay.
The hag targets. Oh wait, hold up. I screwed up. My bad. She's just gonna claw you. I think is more appropriate. Narak, 24 to hit.
No.
That hits.
11 slashing.
I'm down 2. I tap out.
It's me and you, Turtle.
Wait. 11. Because I have 3 health left.
Then you're not down.
You're good. It has to be double your original health.
Okay,
So in
so I'm not
Varys'
dead,
in
just a little
Varys'
dead.
case, he has 14 hit. Had.
No. Wait. I splashed her with my stew.
Oh yeah,
So-
it is her turn.
She's still alive after my stew splash poisoning.
She did not take her action to wipe it off, so she'll take that 2d4. If you want to go ahead and roll that.
Yeah.
Thank you for reminding me. I can't remember
Please
everything.
die! I'm sorry. Maybe. Oh, there's one. Let's do it right.
Yeah, it was great. Roll
Do one
one.
more D4 because you said it's 2D4.
Oh my
God.
goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, she still would have attacked you.
Okay.
All right, so Narak, it is your turn.
And another D4 help with that.
You can't use it on damage.
No.
Well, Poopy!
D4 can go
Who
to
made that rule?
the jerks over at FeatherFall tabletop.
Yeah.
So
I still don't know what a tabletop is.
That was
it's the top of a table. I thought that made that clear. But so Narak, it is your turn. There's a couple things that couldn't happen here. Let's go ahead and roll on that $5 chart though. So go ahead and roll a D100, please. And this is for Ginkgo's that said random death.
That one, baby! I think I broke the system.
Let's get some oofs. Oofs in the chat. Oofs.
Ow! Literally, like, there's like 100 other options.
Radiant energy erupts in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on one random creature in the region. Each creature in that sphere that isn't undead regains 3d6 hit points. So we will do the same thing. 1 through 5. Go ahead and roll a d5. And 1 being Varys' body. 5 being Dion's character. Dion's not dead, so shouldn't say body.
Only on the inside.
Aren't we
That's
all?
just
No,
all
I
of us,
think I
Dion.
broke this system. Because it's the 1 again.
You hacked into the mainframe.
I hacked the mainframe, I kid you not.
Roll a
You know what? Can we petition to have her name changed to here for onesies?
Yeah.
Wait,
For
doesn't
onesies!
that hits
Onesie!
that hits Lord of Chance though, right?
Well, let's hold on.
Because that's the 1.
Roll a 1d200. And if it does a 1 again, we got a problem. Just testing for testing purposes.
1D. What?
Roll 1d200. Okay.
Okay, it's 161.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Everything's fine.
Okay. So
Fine.
There's
Is
two ones in there.
Dion, you're right. I should change that because Varys, you're not a target anymore. So go ahead and change that roll to 1d4. 1 being Friendon, 4 being Dion. And this is on my Discord. A 4. So it lands on Dion. Dion, you can choose to gain 3d6 hit points back.
I'm at full health. I was gonna say, doesn't that bring him back from being knocked down if he heals? That's what I was asking.
Yeah, if it landed on Doc, yes, it would have.
I thought it
Unfortunately,
was in a radius around him.
Oh.
it is in a
Am I
10 foot.
wrong?
It is in a 10-foot radius around Druid.
So is anybody
Yeah.
around him in the 10-foot radius? Oh, okay.
Druid's
No,
at the
I'm
bottom.
full heal.
I don't know. I can't breathe.
Another frost giant skeleton erupts from the ice in the radius. No, oh no.
Right?
Not yet.
No.
All right, so that radiant aura is around you, Druid. Okay, Druid, it is your turn. Actually, Narak, I need you to give me a
Wait, I
death.
didn't do...
Yeah, you need to give me a death saving roll. So just a straight 1d20.
I'm gonna use my skull splitter dice.
Let's not roll that one.
Let's hope it's a skull mender dice.
Not this one?
No, the one. Don't roll a 1.
Don't roll a 1. I thought you said don't roll that one. And I was like, you said d20. This is my d20.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm just trying to do my best over here. Please don't kill me. I don't have any backups. Not 20, bitch!
Okay, so I will say for nat 20s, you are instantly stable. You're not up, but you no longer have to take. You no longer have to take death saving rolls. All right, Druid, it is your turn. You have a very hurt hag.
Yeah. Like very hurt, like death's door.
Maybe a couple hits, I think, is where we're at.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna do this. I'm gonna cast Produce Flame
Ooh.
and yeet the flame at her.
Hell yeah.
I'm assuming a 21 hits.
It definitely hits.
All right. So we're gonna do 2 fire damage, and then bonus action. I'm gonna be like, light her up, to tell my spirit to attack. And I'm still moving away. I'm gonna boop, 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 run it that way.
I'm also going to give you a little extra damage because the hag is covered in the caustic brew, which is like that weird oil.
Oh,
so go ahead and roll
Fuego.
go ahead and roll an extra d4 to that.
Nice.
Fuego.
Woo.
That's a total of 4.
And your flame.
Is she still standing or? Okay, cool. Then my flame spirit's gonna attack now because I told it to. Boop.
Ooh, does not hit.
Can I add a D4 to that? Would that matter?
You can take the d4 and you could hit it.
Might as well try.
Boop. That's a 14.
Wait. Does he have advantage?
Oh wait,
Because
yeah,
the
it does
fire-
get advantage. It does get advantage.
I pay attention.
Because I haven't taken
God.
damage. So how about a 21 plus 2?
Ooh, yeah, that hits.
All right.
Just 'cause I have
That's
both.
5 fire damage on her.
Go ahead and roll an extra.
Plus the caustic brew?
Yeah, roll that extra d4.
Oh, 1.
Oh, so close. Death's door right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Anything else for Drew?
So yeah. Nope, that's it for me.
Okay, Little Big.
Little Big once again pops out from the shadows as though he's going to do this every attack phase for the remainder of the campaign, and fires his fucking short bow.
That hits.
All right. And the plus the d6 for Hunter's Mark.
You don't need it. They're dead.
All right, then as my bonus action, I'm going to move the mark to the front. Oh, it's gone. Shit, as a bonus action, I'm just going to party. That's what I'm doing.
And as the hag falls down, you see this animated frost skeleton just kind of crumble and fall. But we got some issues. You have Narak, who is stable, and then you have Doc, who needs to give me a death saving roll, please. And we will officially be out of turn order.
I'm suddenly feeling very good about taking Cure Wounds as my second level hunter ranger spell, rather.
Death roll. Why is it showing 1 current HP? Damage 1, I'm dead. Death save. How do I roll death save?
Just click
This
on
is
that.
a con save.
No.
It's 2. That's 2.
Yeah, you're okay. You're okay. Somebody does need to heal him quickly, or we're gonna make that last one.
I'm just gonna. Yeah.
At this point, I poop myself. I'm that close to death.
Bowels are released.
I got him.
Okay.
I'm going to, since you got him, I'm going to walk over to Funsies and use Cure Wounds on her. All right.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. 2 good rolls.
I help up Lord of Chance's character. I'm just like, hey, thanks for the help, guys. I kind of had it handled, but you know, it's good to have a little backup.
Yeah, I
Not
totally
gonna
agree.
lie, you definitely had that.
I did.
Mhm.
If it weren't for you, we all would have been like Varys over there. Also, we should pour some out for Varys. And I go over to the cauldron and I just grab it and dump it a little bit.
Just scald his body.
Whoopa!
So as you dump that cauldron out, you see that it has some nice veggies in there. It has a lot of spices, but then at the bottom just sank all of like this mutilated flesh and like just meat that you get is probably from the humanoids. And as you look around,
Vegetarian!
it was not vegetarian. Yeah, that would have been bad. But so as you look around, you do see that there were 3 other cages to the far side, and you see what's like half left. So you got like the upper half of these people, humans, that you get the idea that all of the meat wasn't stripped from them yet.
Mhm. Oh, that one's a bard. This thing wasn't even gluten free.
My connection went out for a hot second, and all I came back to, gluten-free.
It's fair.
Where's her body at? Still by the cauldron, where the cauldron was?
Yep.
Can I hobble my way over to her?
You sure?
I want to kick her.
Okay, and it doesn't move.
Just needed to make sure she wasn't getting back up.
So, aside from the mutilated flesh in here, do we get the sense that the cauldron is the item that we were searching for? Like, can I inspect it, try to get a sense of if this thing is the aforementioned cornucopia of plenty?
Yeah, absolutely. Just give me an Arcana check.
Okay, cool.
Oh, cool.
It's only a 12.
Yeah, you get that there's some magic in here. Hard to tell whether it's what was in the stew or the cauldron itself.
Okay. I think this is the magic thing, maybe. What made the extra food?
Can I detect magic?
Yep.
Do you think it could bring our friend back to life?
No.
In the way that you would bring like a steak to life as you cook it, I think. You really bring out its flavors.
I'm a $1 bean. That means I'm a lesbian. And a vegan. I'm just kidding. I'm not vegan.
Jokes on vegans.
Jokes on vegans. We're not all... Never mind. It's a terrible joke. Anyway.
I was
Going
a
forward.
vegetarian for a while, and I will be honest, I felt healthier than I do now.
Or were you
I
happier?
For like chicken. Like chicken's my thing.
Oh, I
don't eat red
too
meat.
much chicken.
I eat way too much chicken.
So yeah, detect magic. This is definitely magical. The cauldron is lighting up, inside, outside, the entire thing. And you get the idea that this is like enchantment.
What kind of enchantment?
The school of enchantment.
Yeah,
Oh,
I can't tell. All I know is it's enchanted.
It's enchanted.
so wait, did we check out the other cells? Or
Wait,
I
you-
didn't hear what was in that.
You used detect magic though, right?
Yeah.
It tells you the school of magic.
Yeah, it's enchantment. That's the
Enchantment.
school. I can't tell you what
Oh.
it does. It's just it's enchanted.
I was like, what do you mean? You totally know.
I didn't have that chapter of the book when I was studying.
Fair.
It happens.
Listen, I learned all my spells by talking to plants, so I have nowhere to talk. So,
Wait,
True.
the plants answer?
yeah, they don't talk to you?
No.
Oh.
I did have a pet pig that would talk to me, but we ate it.
Sounds delicious. Can I
was.
rifle through the pockets of this hag?
Sure.
I'm gonna rifle. I'm gonna take all her stuff.
Yeah, so you find a key,
I found a key, guys.
but
I'm-
nothing else to note.
See if it works them cages with the half men in them.
Oh, you mean the ones over here?
Yeah, the ones with like the guys that are all gooey and half bone and stuff.
I'm just
Yeah, but
gonna.
those are the sailors.
That's
Did
what I
we
want to
discuss
know.
this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna waddle on over and try the key.
Yeah, it does work. And the cage is open, and you see these gross half. At this point, they're frozen because they've been dead a while. But where clearly Maud has decided to cut pieces off.
Does anything about their garb indicate that like these might be the sailors that we're missing?
You get the hint that just looking around, putting pieces together, that they're in heavy clothes. Clearly, they've been out traveling. I mean, you could say like there's a lure in one of them. They have a fishing lure in a pocket. That's a smart place to put it. But yeah, you would get the idea that these absolutely are the fishermen that the person was burned at the pyre for killing.
Okay. Well, we're either going to be greeted as heroes or run out of town for subverting the common narrative of the magistrate lady person.
I feel like it's probably going to be the second, but I think we should take it back anyway.
I agree. Why don't we take back one of the corpses what had the preservedness the most, that's got a face on it if there is one, and be like, it's him! And also, we have the cauldron!
Should we take the body of this old bat, too? Just to be like, this is the culprit.
Not a bad idea. I like the way you think.
I don't know what's going on, but you seem to need evidence, and that's evidence.
I
kind of stop and
for us, right?
I look at the group and I'm like, look at Frendon's size, and then the turtle with the shell, and I'm like, who's carrying this thing?
Turtle. It's an O, not a U.
It doesn't change the fact who's carrying this thing. I sure as hell am not.
It's a good thing you're not a small turtle, because then you'd just be a tortellini, and you probably couldn't carry it.
I hate this. How do I delete someone else's Twitch? Do I have anything?
Pretty strong.
Let's see.
Yeah, you should be. Yeah, the two of them could probably do it. I'm probably useless.
We're gonna have to make some trips to get into the boat.
I have a hempen rope. We can always just tie them up together and drag them. I mean, they're already dead. It's not like dragging them's gonna hurt them.
Not to mention, we didn't need the boat to get in here, so I think what we do is we drag them instead of the boat back, and if they want their boat so bad, they can come back and get it.
And as you all are discussing the best way to, one, peel these bodies from metal cages as they're frozen to them, and decide how to get this giant cauldron out, you hear at first the clicking of something against the against the ice, and then eventually in comes this giant gold dragonborn.
Are you all okay? I heard some commotion. Sound like a fight.
I shoot it.
Everything good?
Shoot it.
I'll put up my shield and block it and do nothing else.
And say, suck it.
Who are you?
I'm Brakel. I'm a paladin trying to bring some heat to this place, and I heard the Frostmaiden is the way to go about doing that. So I was wandering around the river out there and heard some commotion in here and came to make sure you all were okay.
Well, buddy, I bet you put the pal in paladin and I slap him on the back.
That was terrible.
So you're a paladin?
Correct.
That means you're tough, right? You got like some muscle to you?
I like to think so.
I point to the hag and I go, "Can you carry a body or two?"
I can sure try. I can at least carry one.
All right.
We have to bring back our friend, whose name I can't remember.
Ferry.
Shows how memorable I was, huh?
I mean, he's got 2 shoulders, 1 over each.
Which
That's
one
right.
of the
I start
right?
dragging out the hag because she seems like the smallest, right? No. Yeah. No.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
half a body would probably be smaller than the hag.
But it's stuck to the wall.
That is true. It's stuck to the cell or the cage. That is a true statement. Yes.
I'm just gonna light a small fire and get in proximity enough for things to start melting, but not get so close. Like, just melt a little bit, just a little around the edges.
I mean, I can speed that process up a little. I just, drop a produce flame. Boop,
Perfect.
and just
So
try and melt.
I peel one off the wall as it's warming up and heave it over my shoulder because I am a big, strong woman who fights bear, and walk out the cave, or kind of hobble out of the cave, and drop it on the boat. That's the word.
Strong like bull.
We have an advantage from 2
Fights
socks.
bear.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna help drag some of the corpses.
Let's stack that boat. Let's do it.
Okay.
I'm not helping carrying anything.
It seems like something Chance would do.
I'll carry.
I have -1 strength. I can't carry these things.
I have 2, but I'm at least gonna pretend so that way people don't hate me. Just like,
Is anyone grabbing
I'm
the
holding my
cauldron?
side and
But
dragging
Chance
my
goes
foot.
and grabs my duck that's still in the corner, just going quack, quack, quack.
Yeah, I like that. Thank you.
okay, fair. All right, so we're stacking a couple of the bodies in there and our friend, and hoping to head back. It sounds like.
Okay, and yeah, you guys easily in the boat, tie a rope off and able to drag it the entire way. So, I will say, as you start to drag it, those same harpies that were overhead, kind of cackling, start to get a little bit closer in their hunt for food in these frozen wastelands.
We put the cauldron in the boat too, right? Everybody, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
Cool.
yes.
Cool. Okay, I just wanted to make sure before. All right, harpies, bad.
Well, depends.
Yeah, don't hate on the harpies.
And as a reminder, you guys are trekking across this frozen, like, ice sheet. I can take us back to that main map too, since Dion hasn't seen it yet.
Have I?
Maybe Dion's been watching the stream.
Maybe I have. Maybe I'm a loyal follower, Bob.
Nobody watches our stream.
You're absolutely correct. I never watch this stream.
Just kidding.
I do.
My dad does, and I'm not his favorite.
To be fair, player view versus Twitch viewer, you're a little bit more invested, so you may not have seen the intricacies of the Icewind Dale map. So, yes, you are a watcher, but now you're a player in the game. So,
Part of
Yeah,
it.
don't hate the player, just the game.
that's true. Sometimes I do hate the game as well. But, okay.
Haters
so-
gonna hate.
That's not true. So where we're looking, stop it, roll 20. You're down here where we have some nice colorful drawings. If we remember correctly, the yellow is open water. Everything else is surrounded by ice. So you'll need to take that outer path.
Right, which is what we did last time, right? We
Yeah.
kind of traipsed the edge.
Yep. And so who's leading this adventure?
I'm not, because I'm kind of still beaten up. Nose goes.
I'll lead.
I'm a ranger too, so main turtle boy.
I'll lead. Hell yeah. You can
All
take
right.
point, and I'll, yeah. I don't know where we're going, but
Me neither.
I'll sit on your shell, and you take lead now direct.
I wouldn't sit on the shell. It gets a little toasty up there. You might burn your
Oh.
buns.
Oh. Well, as a
You
baker,
pick up
that's
my
a
shoulders.
cardinal sin.
Yeah, so Little Big, if you want to give me a survival check with advantage since you have Druid's help.
Okay.
And
Survival with advantage, doing it.
Rhaegal, was there something you were trying to
Oof.
get in there?
With advantage.
I did.
It's still an 8.
Ooh.
Rhaegal, was there something else you wanted to get in there? Travis, you're Rhaegal.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to get my character sheet and Roll20 up to date. No, I just wanted to say that if Brendan wanted to get on my shoulders, he could.
Oh, thank you. I like that. That's very sweet of you. I got tiny little legs.
Kneel down and help him up.
Nice. And I look over at the turtle from atop that new sky-high vantage point, and I say, I did a bad job.
How tall are you?
Oh.
Oh, I forget what goblins are in 5e. Not very.
I'm like 6'8".
3 to 4 feet.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah, like
2
3,
to 4,
4.
somewhere in there.
Yeah,
You have about 7 foot view from here.
perfect.
Ooh.
It's the tallest I've ever felt.
So tall. And Terror Jean, I was just kidding. Clearly, y'all are amazing. Took offense that we don't have anybody watching us. Okay, yeah, so as you're... No, I'm pretty sure we came this way. We need to make sure that we are going this way. You get what?
Are you sure you remember? Because you're at an entirely different vantage point at this point.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused, y'all. I'm not 100% on this.
I'll do it. Walk up to the front of the boat. Stick my thumb out. Very confused. I feel like it's this way. Me in
Can I-
every parking lot with my car.
Can I do a survival?
I'll say after about an hour of walking in what you thought is the right direction. Yeah, absolutely.
14.
You get the hint that, okay, we're trying to go to East Haven. You've been around here. It's actually that way. So you've walked an hour in the wrong direction.
Hey guys, we gotta backtrack. It's that way.
Oh, I knew that.
Okay, Little
I
Big,
don't
now
know.
it's my
I
turn
kinda-
to pin on your shoulders while you carry.
It's the shortest you've ever felt.
And as you're all deciding to be going the wrong way, it's middle of winter and super cold.
Travel?
Let's go ahead and give a Constitution saving throw. Why not? I mean, what other thing could we think of to do right now? And chat, I was just kidding. You all are amazing. Friendin said it best. We don't have anyone that sucks watching us.
You know, you miss out on one word
Because
sometimes.
I'm in
and
the game.
I need that. What did we roll? What did we roll? Doc rolled a 15. Friendin rolled a 14.
14, I took advantage off now, too.
Druid rolled a 12. Narak rolled an 18. Rhaegal.
And you said it was a Constitution?
Yes, sir, please.
That is an 8.
Yeah, so as you're... I'm imagining you're wearing nice metal armor. I'm sorry, Travis. You're going to suffer
gonna
1
do?
point of exhaustion.
Okay.
And I do want to...
Yeah, I was Russian. That makes sense.
You were Russian?
I was rushing to try and get caught up to
Oh my
the group
gosh,
after
we
hearing
have a
the
Russian
sounds
spy.
of battle.
Plus, you're weighted down by my giant, tiny ego.
Russian spy hacking our voting machines, everybody.
Oh, Lord, no.
Hello,
No
friend.
hanging chads, just hanging little bigs.
Yeah. So yeah, except for that one point of exhaustion, everybody looks back and you see this gold in the cave. Bright dragon is now almost pale in comparison, and you get the hint that maybe we need to get going faster. So, with that said, Druid gets us back on the right track. Another hour of travel. I'm not gonna make you do another Constitution save. We'll use those same ones, and Regal, you will only suffer that one level. But you pull into the East Haven dock, which, as you can remember, everything was stuck within those in the docks in ice. So transfer us all to the East Haven map. And as you guys pull into that East Haven ferry, which was again right here where that beautiful boat is drawn on the map, as you guys kind of dock your boat up there, there's not too many people out. Before, the entire area was kind of crowded to watch the display of public execution. For some reason, that's something fun that townspeople would gather for. All you see on the dock is essentially the ferryman.
Where is everyone?
I'm tired. I want to go take a nap. Have the bodies. Have the cauldron. Somebody get me an ale.
As soon as you say that, I kind of step in front of the cauldron, and I'm kind of like, well, hang on a second. Where everybody at?
Oh, the storm is picking up, and I believe they've decided to go in for the night.
What time of day is it? I know you said night. Is it like late night or just sunset type night?
It's probably like 3-4 p.m.
3-4 p.m. is night.
Have you lived in the frigid north?
I haven't.
Yeah, you don't want to be out much later than 5 is when it gets dark. But in the super cold, it's not fun to be out that late.
Oh, thank you.
What was the name of our contact that I'll whisper to everybody. Hey, do we want to go to John Travolta with evidence of maybe them sailors not being killed by the wizard first? Because he seemed like he was on the up and up.
I don't know if I trust that Travolta guy.
Yeah,
he seemed a little bit too much on the up and up.
You think he might have been greasing some lightning and telling us a story or two?
Awesome.
I don't know what that lingo means.
It's yes and, not no but. God damn it, no. So what do we want to do, everybody? Do we want to talk to him? Do we want to talk?
Please turn in the bodies to the lady.
Okay.
Well, and also the cauldron, kind of. Maybe.
I feel like that.
I don't know. She's nice.
I feel like we should do the cauldron last, just because it's kind of our. I don't know. They turn on us for the bodies. We can at least be like, well, we got this cauldron. It's like a bargaining chip. I think that's what you call it.
Yeah, I like that. It's leverage. We hide the cauldron. We go to the lady with the bodies, and if she's not amenable, if she was framing that wizard like John Travolta thought, then at least we could be like, well, let us go and take the cauldron, and we'll just skedaddle.
Yeah. Well, what if we take Travolta to the lady? They can start their internal fight, and then we sneak out if we have to.
Sure.
I like that idea.
I do too.
Okay.
I don't know who any of these people are, but anything that involves getting someone else to fight instead of us, that sounds good.
And just for memory, it's Captain Arglath was the lady that spoke to you about the cauldron initially.
You can
I
tell
have
who
a
the
catchy name
note
like
taker
John
is
Travolta.
now.
I missed that. What was that? Funsies?
I'm not the note taker. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just gonna roll with thank you.
Friendon's got it, and Dion's
Friendon, the
typing
note
furiously
taker.
away. You can see it
So-
in Dion's
so-
face. Just
So Dion, basically, that captain burned a wizard at the stake for the crime of killing these sailors that we found. And it
Okay.
might have been politically or personally motivated, like maybe the wizard was framed, or she
Okay.
just didn't care to find the real killer, and we were told that by the John Travolta fellow.
So why don't we go talk to John and be
Yeah.
like, "Yo, we found this," and
Mhm.
even is out of character table talk for the DM. Is John Travolta considered a commoner?
yeah.
What is
What
that?
for? And this will deter. Like,
I have a background feature that can affect commoners to benefit me.
so they're kind of a clergy person.
Hmm.
I would imagine they would use a commoner stat block, but they're not just like a random commoner, just person in the city of East Haven, right? So they're a higher profile person than just
Okay.
your average person, right?
Okay, so he's just higher status or rank than anything.
What can you do?
I could do this.
Boop boop.
Those who look into your eyes can see that you have faced unimaginable horror, and that you're no stranger to the darkness. Though they might fear you, commoners will extend you every courtesy to do their utmost to help you. Unless you've shown yourself to be a danger to them, they'll even take up arms to fight alongside you should you find yourself facing an enemy alone. I don't care about getting him to fight someone because I'm not alone right now. I just want him to, like, be willing to assist and come with us for this by looking deep into his eyes with Frodo Baggins' wet doe eye look.
I would give it to you in this case. Like, it's not game breaking
Perfect.
in any means, and the party was very cordial to John.
I found him electrifying.
Yeah. Well, John scared away Nicky Cage
Yeah, unfortunately.
from the party, so there's that negative to John, but he seemed up front. So I will say, Little Big, as you kind of motion yourself in front of the cauldron, it draws the attention of the ferryman. Oh, I see you were able to find the cauldron. Is that the one
Yes.
that they were talking of?
No, it's actually our stew pot that we brought with us.
It seems a bit big for a traveling stew pot.
They don't call me little small. I got a big appetite.
I guess I didn't know what they called you at all. Nice to meet you, Little Small.
Little big. Oh, I can tell you get some details wrong sometimes and mistake things for other things like my name and that stew pot, but it's okay. I still like you.
To be fair, you've never said your name to me, but I suppose you're right. I got this detail wrong, and I didn't understand your reference earlier. Hey, Quake Static, welcome. So I appreciate you correcting me on where I've seemed to have gone wrong, but assuredly that cauldron is much too big for travel.
That's my cauldron, and I'm a big fella, and I'm always prepared for a lot of food for a lot of people.
Go ahead and give me a deception check.
Got it. Where's my 20? Oh, let's see. Deception. Get my numbers back up.
Cranky Old Mage, thank you for the 300 bits. Hey, 11.
11.
Okay. Let me get out my dice set. I suppose I gotta roll stuff, huh?
Should we just knock him on the head?
We'll see.
6. Oh,
I like your thinking.
I guess maybe for a party this big, it makes sense to travel with something that big. But I will say the town is hoping that you do find that cauldron. The stories that we've heard of what it can provide is truly life-saving. I mean, look at, and you see somebody kind of walking in the streets, huddled in whatever blankets they can provide. I mean, little Tommy over there she hasn't eaten in 3 days.
Yeah, that's
sure you were still looking for
Oh,
it.
Tamatha.
Tamatha?
Tamatha. Yeah, that's a sad story, which is why we are going to keep looking.
Oh, well, Godspeed to you, I suppose, and hopefully you find it without issue.
Thank you.
Do you happen to know where Captain Hardlaugh is?
Hardlaugh, Captain Arglath. I got that name right. Should be in the town hall right now, I believe.
Okay, good, because we need to appraise her some things after we swing by the church. It wasn't John Travolta was a clergyman, so after we swing by the church for to pay respects to our fallen comrade.
I would give her maybe some time. She's speaking with Speaker Daneth Whalen. I believe they have a standing meeting right now.
Okay. Do you know what they're talking about?
Little fairy person like myself, I don't know, to be honest. But
okay.
I'm sure it's the wave of the future. What new things they can help for the town? What prosperity they can bring?
Okay.
Sure, they're not discussing the general's daughter.
I don't think so. It seems like a bit of a odd request. Topic of conversation. What do you know of the general's daughter?
I hear she's a very kind and forgiving and pious woman.
Oh, what general do you speak of? Because I've heard not those things.
Well, what general's daughter are you thinking of? Can I have her number?
No. I'm confused about where this conversation is going, but...
Welcome to my life.
I whisper to the party, see what we did there to that ferryman? They call that gas lamping.
I think Doc and Ray should stay here with the food pot. And
so confused.
I'm fine with staying behind while everybody grabs John Travolta and sees what's
Drew
going
and
on.
I can go run and grab John.
That works for me.
I think Drew's gonna be a good help. So I grab Drew by the hand and we head over to the church.
We skip over gaily.
Very gay. The most
Very
gay.
gay. There's like a rainbow that appears over us that follows. Neither of us have prestidigitation, but it's there anyways. We're just that cool.
The storm clouds, the snow clouds part, and you just see this beautiful rainbow. And it just follows. It follows Narak and
Gotta be
Drew.
a double rainbow.
Have you ever seen
What does it
that?
mean? What does it mean?
That guy died just recently, I heard.
What?
Way to be
Yeah.
a buzzkill, Bob.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ban Bob.
Hashtag ban Bob.
Way to be a buzzkill.
Yeah, so anyways, now that we have games to continue playing and we're all sad.
Now it's just a double pain bow.
I hate it.
Yeah, so as Doc, what are you doing? Are you staying with the boat or are you going with Narak and Drew?
Who am I staying with?
I don't
Who's
know.
my
I'm
options?
asking you. You could
I'm
stay
staying
with
with-
Ray. Let's not get confused here. Ray Goal, not to be confused with Ray Friendon. You could stay with Ray Goal and Little Big, or you can go with Drew and Narak.
I feel like I'll be more of an impediment to the general's daughter meeting than here, so I'll stay here with John Travolta.
Okay. Yeah. So Narak and Drew head off towards the Church of the Frostmaiden, while Rhaegal, Ray, Friendon, the double Ray. What am I saying?
Double rainbow.
Yeah.
But
Rainbow.
You beat me to it.
You did it.
And I
You did it.
Ah.
did it.
You did it, everyone. We're better as a people now.
See? Ding. Yeah, so Little Big, Rhaegal, and Doc are staying here, and as you are staying here, the ferry person. So, what did you guys go fishing? Are you still using this boat? And I hate to ask, but there seems to be some dead in that boat with this travel cauldron that you have.
Yeah, that's our buddy and some evidence we found out there about something we was asked about.
Oh,
Might be above your pay grade, not sure. You know, we try to keep our information on a need to know basis.
oh, sure. I mean, oddly enough, I saw it, so it's in one of those situations where I know it, but from the sounds of what you're saying, I don't need to know it.
That sounds like what I was laying down there. Yeah.
Unfortunately, this is I hate to be that person, but this is how rumors get started.
Ooh, do you know some good ones?
I do, but those were kept quiet for a price.
Oh.
And what's the price to tell us?
Oh, well, I was given a price not to tell you.
Oh. What?
And how bad would it sound if the heroes of Kaer Koenig were found with some dead bodies in their boat?
You know, that's an interesting thing you posit. What if there was one more dead body in the boat? That would be real bad for somebody else, wouldn't it?
It would be bad for me, I suppose, is who you're threatening to kill.
Oh, that's a big leap of logic, my good man. I was just saying, you know, sometimes bodies fall in boats.
Yeah, you get the hint that this ferry person isn't, like, they're actually of higher intelligence of most of the people you've met.
Okay.
And so, well, it's not a big leap from what you were saying earlier, in that there would be an additional body, and seeing as he kind of, you know, turns John Travolta to the side, as I'm the only other one here. I mean, unless you're going to kill your friends, I don't think that that's really the option that we're talking about.
Well, you did see one of our friends in the boat, so maybe we do kill our friends.
Oh,
Take a step back.
Did you kill your friend?
Well, I was paid a price not to tell you that information. Maybe we could trade secret information together.
Well, I don't work in trades. I work in quiet. But if it is no different to you, we can get the guards out here and just validate that you're on the up and up.
How about you tell me if there would be a price that would let you tell me the thing that somebody paid you not to tell me, and then we don't have to put any bodies in boats.
I see what you said there.
Mm-hmm.
But there is a price. How about this? We could play a game. You tell me a secret, and I'll tell you one of my secrets. It's a simple bargain, 1 for 1.
Okay. In the 3rd grade, I stole 5 fish from a barrel outside of the Goblin General store, and I ain't never told a soul that in my life.
Well, as interesting as that is, that's not relevant to really what we're doing, so that doesn't count.
So
I got one. Prior to moving here, I had a friend.
Let me rephrase the secrets that I need to know. They're secrets that are really pertinent to 10 towns, and if prior to moving here is not 10 town centric, I don't
Well, if I didn't grow up in 10 towns, why the hell would I have a 10-town secret? That just doesn't seem logical.
You have multiple secrets in your boat, now don't you?
Those aren't secrets.
How would you feel about some Care Koenig gossip?
Oh, I mean, that in and of itself has a bit of a price that we could, I think, meet an agreement.
Okay. How would you feel about knowing about maybe some Durgars that were kind of invisible with short bows and revivifying some big ogres and things?
And he kind of like puts both elbows on like a big dock post and puts them under his chin, like.
Yeah, and so I basically what I want to lay out is that they were stealing items and what those items were, like the pertinent things of that first quest. I think it was like pearls, goats, and something else.
Yeah, and he's like, "Ooh, Durgar." So, where exactly were they hiding?
I forget. It was in the north near Dwarven Mountain, wasn't it? I'd have to look at the map.
Yeah, it was Denival. No, that's the lake. I don't know. You're right.
Yeah.
Ooh, and let me guess, Trovis was in.
Trovis was a treasure trovis of disappointment, my friend. He spent the entire time drunk.
I see what you did there, but so tit for tat here, I suppose. 1 for 1. I think these bodies in your boat are what were used as a reason to get rid of unsavory people.
So I'm going to let you in on something. We already figured that one out. Can you do... I will tell you something interesting that we found. If you tell me... Well, first you got to tell me, the motivation of why they do that?
I mean, well, it's easier, and it's, I guess, they put it as the public's best interest. I mean, if you have a wizard that may cast a spell on accident every once in a while, that can cause some issues, but I suppose instead of getting the help he needed, they decided to not.
Okay. We were picking that up too. So, tell you what, we did find that hag, and we do want to help the town. Okay? And we that cauldron is what you think it is. I know you're smart enough to know that now, so I'm not telling you something you don't know. But we do want to do good by it. We do. We have good intentions, and I don't know your intentions, partner.
Well, it's better it comes out this way than the random gossip that may have, my mind may have made up. But if I were you, I would take this directly to... I think you were talking earlier about meeting the clergy person, John Travolta. I would take it directly to him and keep it away from the speaker.
Okay, so that was my gut instinct too. I got some friends heading over to them now, to Travolta now. So I think we had the same thought, which is why we weren't trying to bring the cauldron with us. You see, so I think we're on the same page.
And he kind of holds up his finger and walks into the little ferryman shack, and comes out with a blanket. Here, put this over the cauldron. The bodies may be a bit more difficult to travel, but I would suggest taking this to the person you have contact with that may be of some assistance.
And who else is here with me? I don't remember. It was my hobgoblin. Oh no, it's the okay. All right.
It was so Rime and Doc. Yeah.
Okay, I go right, Doc. You heard all that. You want to help me bring this to Travolta so we can catch up with our friends and keep it all together?
I look at Ray.
I'm not touching it.
I can help with whatever you need help with. I don't really know what's going on here, but I'm here to help.
So there's political intrigue, and I lay it all out for Ray, basically, that we're trying to help the town feed itself and all that, and that I'd like to try to catch up, since it seems like going to Travolta first is the thing that even this peddler of secrets thinks is the up-and-up thing to do.
Let's get there.
Okay.
And he, as you guys kind of pack everything up, he grabs you by the arm, little big, and says, "Now, remember, you don't know who you got this intel from. We never spoke.
Yeah.
And my motive behind it is simply fixing the town through these trying times."
Okay.
As is ours.
Yeah. Is there a way I can count on contacting you in the future?
It's best that we don't.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Thanks for the help.
And just like that, a puff of smoke, he disappears.
Oh, shit.
I'm just kidding.
I don't think he was really a ferryman.
He drops a smoke bomb. A huge plume of smoke appears. When the smoke clears, he's still standing there coughing because he breathed in at the last moment.
No,
Then he runs away and dives over the...
He's still there.
Benny Hill music plays.
And we'll cut to Narak and Drew. Thank you. As you guys are well ahead of the other three, both of you run, or I wouldn't say run up the stairs, skipping as you said earlier. You make it to that church. Doors are wide open, and you see a crowd starting to gather out in front.
I'm looking for John.
You hear you see one of the people in the crowd kind of like hand to their face, almost sobbing. I think somebody else was looking for John too.
Is everything okay? What's going on here? There's a big crowd.
They just hand to their face, pointing into the church. And as you, I don't want to say I don't want to make the decision for you, but as you kind of your eyes peer up and over those steps, you see that there's just a blood trail on the way into the church.
Oh.
And that's where we're gonna end it for tonight on Cliffhanger Central. You guys did well. Come back 2 weeks, not next week, unfortunately. I wish this was every week. I'm having fun with Icewind Dale. I love it. And we as a party kind of hit our stride of getting shit done and acting together, which is great. And I do want to say thank you again, everybody in the chat. Y'all are always way too kind. We got a bunch of follows today. We're 152 away from 1,000, which is amazing, and you guys are awesome. And the Cranky, thanks for the 300 bits. Ginkgo, $5 in the donations. Chris, $2, and Robo, $5. Again, half of all of that is going directly to the ASPCA. And then we will be here Wednesday for Descent into Avernus, where we're going to keep this train rolling. I think is a thing that people say. Sometimes I don't say that. I never would. But so be sure to join us here for that on Wednesday. We're gonna go ahead and do a raid of somebody in the chat who's playing right now.
Somebody's my favorite streamer.
Yeah, we're gonna go to Free League Publishing. And give them a raid. They are currently playing Things from the Flood, Into the Dirt, episode 7. So be sure to tell them that FeatherFall sent you, and help share the love around. Free League Publishing. And let's start the raid. We got 10 seconds of awkward now, so we'll just sit here and smile and dance and do things.
Excuse me.
No, but we are going to go ahead and raid. Thank you again, everybody. We'll see you Wednesday. Have a great Monday, rest of your Monday, whatever's left of it, and have a great Tuesday.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, I love you. Bye-bye.